Hello and welcome to this coding tutorial. Today, we are tackling an interesting algorithmic problem called Majority Element 2. This is a classic interview question that tests your understanding of array manipulation and space optimization. Let's first define what we need to solve. We are given an array of integers with a size of n. Our task is to identify all the numbers in this array that appear more than n divided by 3 times. For instance, if our array has 9 elements, we are looking for numbers that appear at least 4 times. Let's look at a few examples. In the first case, we have an array of 3 items, 3, 2, and 3. Since n is 3, we need elements appearing more than 1 time. The number 3 appears twice, so it is our answer. In the third example, with just 1 and 2, both appear once, which is more than 0.66, so both are included. The most intuitive way to solve this is using a frequency map or a hash map. The logic is straightforward. We create a map to store how many times each number appears. We iterate through the array, counting each number. Finally, we check which numbers have a count greater than our threshold and add them to our result list. While the map approach is simple, let's analyze its performance. The time complexity is linear, or O of n, because we pass through the array once. However, the space complexity is also O of n because, in the worst case, we might store every single unique number in our map. We want to do better than this. To optimize space, we need a key insight. We are looking for elements appearing more than 1/3 of the time. Mathematically, it is impossible to have 3 distinct numbers that each appear more than 1/3 of the time, because their total counts would exceed the array size. Therefore, there can be at most 2 such majority elements. This insight leads us to the extended Boyer-Moore voting algorithm. The standard version finds 1 element appearing more than half the time. Here, we extend it to find up to 2 elements. Instead of tracking 1 candidate, we will maintain 2 potential candidates and 2 separate counters. Here is how the algorithm processes numbers. For each number in the array, we check if it matches one of our candidates. If it does, we increase that candidate's count. If a counter is 0, we pick the current number as a new candidate. If the number matches neither candidate and both counters are positive, we decrement both counters, effectively discarding a set of 3 distinct numbers. There is a very important catch. After the first pass, the candidates we are left with are just potential answers. They are not guaranteed to be majority elements yet. We must perform a second pass over the array to count the actual occurrences of these 2 candidates to confirm they truly appear more than n divided by 3 times. Let's look at the efficiency of this optimized approach. We iterate through the array twice, so the time complexity remains linear, or O of n. However, the space complexity is now O of 1, or constant space. We only use 4 variables, 2 candidates and 2 counters, regardless of how large the input array becomes. To wrap up, remember that the problem asks for elements exceeding the n divided by 3 threshold. There are at most 2 such elements. While a hash map is easy to implement, the Boyer-Moore voting algorithm is the optimal solution for space efficiency. And never forget the verification pass to validate your candidates.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit CodeLucky.com for more such useful content.